Oh my gosh, microphone problems already right out of the gate. I presume you can hear me. Hello, welcome to the quarter to three Guild Wars 2 live stream complete with pre-stream echo. Now we've gotten that out of the way. Am I super quiet? Oh, dagnabbit. For what it's worth, here we go. Finally, that should sound fine. Let's start over. Welcome to the quarter to three live stream for Friday. Guild Wars 2's expansion, Path of Fire, has just been released, so we are, of course, going to play that. Now, this is the very last day, I am proud to say, that I will be having audio issues, I presume. Whatever the details, forget it. But tomorrow, my actual idiot-proof hardware for streaming is going to arrive. No more fumbling around with the microphone. No more like sounding like I'm in a closet, I hope. So anyway, that's that. We've presumably moved past our audio issues. As you can see from the splash screen, I'm on Twitter at QT3, and I've got a Patreon campaign. I also want to say I did not realize a lot about how Twitch worked until someone explained to me, hey, you know, you've got subscribers. And I was like, well, yeah, people that follow me, right? And he's like, no, you have subscribers. And I was like, what is that? Oh my God, thanks to a few of you for actually subscribing, which has currently made Twitch in 1 month. I mean, this is nothing to write home about, but I've made more on Twitch in 1 month than I've made in like 2 years of streaming on YouTube. You know, on YouTube I get like $2 a month. No big deal, I'm not doing it for that. But Twitch, you can subscribe to this Twitch channel for something like $3.99, and a handful of you have seen fit to subscribe, and that's very cool. And I had no idea this had happened. I wasn't aware of how Twitch worked until it was explained to me. So also I noticed you can like give me little Twitch buck tips, whatever. And Yo Rudy donated a dollar in response to something. So thank you guys so much. That's very cool. Yeah, Utsby says I did keep telling you that Twitch. Yeah. So Twitch is apparently way easier to monetize, and so Utsby, yeah, thank you for that. Oh, wait, is that why you have a star by your name? It is! Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Okay, well, so, yeah, unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, I don't know anything about Heat Signature. I've heard some folks saying it's pretty cool, but today we'll be streaming Guild Wars 2. But before we start, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for subscribing. All of this is new to me. I didn't know anything about that, and that's why I have been negligent as far as thanking you. And the same with the tips. I'm looking at an integrated chat stream, and I don't think it gives me, it doesn't show me the information as prominently when someone puts one of those little tips in the tip jar. So, super cool. Thank you guys so much. I'll try to pay closer attention to that. And I suspect if you're on YouTube, I will probably be only streaming to Twitch because of some of these features, and then later uploading the videos to YouTube. So just a heads up. At any rate, that's enough bookkeeping. It's Friday. Oh, you know, I might have to sneeze, in which case let me mute the microphone. Hold on 1 second. I think I have to sneeze. It's a false alarm so far. Yeah, okay, no sneezing. So, it's a Friday, and it's the Friday that Path of Fire has been released for Guild Wars. So, that is, of course, what we're doing. Here's my main character. She does look a lot like Sarah Palin because I think I made her like before Sarah Palin was even a vice presidential nominee. Is that true? Could that be true? I don't know. She used to be in like a frilly pink purple thing. And I started faffing about with it last night. And I unlocked a dye which was called something like Evil Red or something. And it's black. Look, I got black clothes. Normally I thought black was like a super in-game thing that you had to grind months on end for. But no, I got black, even though it's technically kind of red. I've accentuated it with a little splash of red from my belt to accessorize there. And yeah, so there's my character. So why aren't I playing these? So my Mesmer is the one I'd really like to be playing more of. I've spent almost no time with the Mesmer, but to work your way towards the Path of Fire content, you need to play with a level cap character. So it was either my cat engineer, who's pretty cool, look at that, I like his bathrobe, or my necromancer, and I really like the necromancer. The necromancer It's easy mode. I'll show you why in a little bit. Alex Chapman wants to know about Forrest McNeil's review, which I think is something else. I'll say that, Alex Chapman. And yeah, through the first season of that, I'll be writing that up shortly. Utsby says those are large chested. What are you talking about? I did not mess with any sort of like boob slider. She came that way. I'm not the type to like boob slider far right. Whatever. Hazy Tell it wants to know how are her broken ankles. What's wrong with her ankles? Presumably they're behind my character roster. All right, more playing, less Tom-splaining. So where am I in the game? Will I be spoiling Path of Fire content for you today? In a word, no. Oh, look, I've got mail. Also, the frame rate. Things are going to get a little crazy. I hope the frame rate will hold up. Let me know if it doesn't. Bradley Steele says boob sliders far left. Just leave them where they are. I mean, if you're going to mess with sliders, I guess, I don't know, whatever. I do like being either extremely short or extremely tall. I do mess with that slider a lot. Okay, that guy's not going to die here, he said. All right, if there are frame rate issues, let me know. I'll try to mess around with... I think settings should be okay. Okay, what was it? Oh, yeah. First, let's go check my mail. Is this regarding Path of Fire? It is not... Oh, yeah, all right. You apparently get gems with Path of Fire. All right, I've got gems. The only thing I've used gems for is unlocking character slots. When you buy the base game, I think you get 5 character slots, and there are 8 classes. So, okay, so I will not be ruining the story. Oh, if you'd like to vote for Request Wednesday, the talented and beautiful Chris Markinson, or Marquack, will be logging your votes. Look! That's the first mount I've seen. Was that a mount? Yeah. Oh, another one. Oh, everybody's got one but me. All right. Well, I've just spoiled some of Path of Fire's content. That's the only part of Path of Fire that I will be... Utsby says, I have had 2 new subs since starting. Since starting today? Wait, does it tell me that? Hold on. Yes, oh my gosh, thank you guys. Resto and Shakespeare's. See, the stupid integrated chat doesn't show me that. I really do feel the need, because Twitch is being... That is so cool of Twitch. I feel the need to acknowledge that more. So, again, I will probably be going straight just to Twitch in the near future, and then loading the videos on YouTube after the fact. So thank you guys so much. That is so cool that you do that and that it tells me. Is it going to be... I guess this is what streaming is like, but you know what that makes me think of is webcam girls. There's a movie called, oh shoot, with an actress named Louisa Krause called, I want to say King Kelly, about a webcam girl who goes on a murderous crime spree happens. The director just did a really cool movie called Goat. But anyway, what I know about webcam girls, I know from King Kelly. Anyway, okay, sorry. What's going on? All right, I'm going to make sure that... Okay, so... Oh, good Lord, what was that? Yeah, how much of the Path of Fire am I going to be spoiling? We are going to spoil... Let me open my screen here. Here is my story journal. Look. Season 2... Wait, shoot. Oh, yeah, here, wait. I did finish Season 2. Oh, I'm finishing Heart of Thorns. I'm an idiot. I kept thinking I haven't even finished Season 2. It's Season 3 I haven't finished, which I guess begins after Heart of Thorns. I'm guessing this is the last mission. Does that seem about right? I mean, surely what? They put 12 missions in. At which point I'll be doing Season 3. Then at which point, Path of Fire. But this game has told me nothing about Path of Fire yet, except that I'm seeing people running around in mounts. But I know there's like a new area. Are there new classes? I don't know. All I know is that we are looking for the lost city of Rata Novus. Look, everybody running around on raptors. How is that fair? Why can they bring their raptors back here and lord it in my face? Louisa Krause, yes, thank you, Chris Markinson. And it's called King Kelly, right? I like Louisa Krause a lot. She's in a movie called, oh, dadgummit, The Possession of Eve, maybe? She's in a movie, a terrible movie, as a security guard with Jason Patric called, I don't know what that one's called. Uh, King Kelly, yes, thank you, Markinson. All right, so, oh yeah, yeah, all right, so let's actually play the game. Okay, why is Necromancer easy mode, which is what I said before? So one of the Necromancers, well, the elite specialization that Heart of Thorns added to the Necromancer, it's called a Reaper. It makes the Necromancer a badass melee fighter with a giant sword. And when I tried the Reaper, I looked like some character from Final Fantasy. It was a little ridiculous. So I went back to this build right here, which is a summons build. Basically, they're pets. In which case, these things do all the work for me. If you saw me live stream Guild Wars 2, I don't know, would it have been a year ago? You saw this. So I was playing with the Reaper and kept getting killed because it's a little more challenging. You really have to do more build management and skill management and stuff when you're playing a tank or a melee character. So I kept dying, and I was thinking, look, I'm just trying to get through the season so I can catch up to Path of Fire. I'm going back to easy mode. So here I am in easy mode. Furthermore, I can even use my staff. And this just sets up buff and debuff regions that help my creatures. Also, let me know if the volume is okay. Yeah, Bradley Steele says it's cute that all the creatures have a guild tag. I would love to turn off the names on my pets, because it's kind of pointless text. The game is so good about letting you turn on and off other text so you can get as much information as you want, but here, nope. I must look at the stupid pet text. And yeah, they are all in the guild. I did let them all be in the Quarter to 3 guild. Look at this one. So this is a Mordrum Entangler. He has this cool thing where this little area of effect, which I think basically binds you with vines, slowly expands the longer he's alive, which is kind of cool. All right, so what we're doing now is I have just unlocked a mastery that's a prerequisite for this stage of the story, where a new build of the game is available. Oh, shoot. I feel like I should restart. You know what? I'm going to restart. If there's a new build, it probably adds cool new things that I don't want to miss out on. All right, so let's... The Abandoned, Chris Markinson said, was the name of the Louisa Krause Jason Patric movie. It's terrible except for every single scene with Louisa Krause and Jason Patric in the same room. They're hilarious. All right, I'm going to show you this real quick. Let me exit to desktop and reboot and get the new build, which it'll probably even look better, right? It'll probably increase the graphic fidelity. It's more visually stunning. There's probably HDR. I don't even know what that is, but it's probably in there now. It might even have tessellating. It might have anisotropic, anisotropic, whatever. All right, it is now downloaded. That's how quick it happened. That's how good my bandwidth is. All right, we're booting it up. All right, I think I do have to sneeze now. Stand by while I sneeze. All right, look, already, can you tell that the graphics are so much better? Utsby says, I feel like this is too many pets. I get a pet class as, you know, the Ranger's the normal pet class, right, Utsby? That's the cool thing about Necromancers. The Necromancer in the first... There we go. Wait, I'm being attacked while I've got text to read. Get away, jerk monsters. Now I'm crippled, which slows me down. My pets are unsummoned. Oh, this is horrible. I have to scratch my ear. Oh, gosh, my ear scratch. Oh, God, get away. If I die... Okay, I gotta go to Shroud. Shroud is this cool thing that Necromancer... All right, fine. Let me close that window. I wanted to look at it. Shroud is this cool thing where the Necromancers go into, like, the Nazgul dimension. You know, or when you put on the One True Ring. And instead of taking damage off their life, they take damage off of something called Life Force, which is a resource they drink when things around them die. Oh, Colton Lestrade is giving me a variety link. Hey, she's a build just like mine. Oh, let's chop this tree down. Frankly, my outfit is way better than hers. Yeah, look, she's got little creatures too. Alright, so now we won't get the nag about, hey, there's a new build available. Oh, no video. Wait a minute. Does it help if I do this? Oh my gosh. There you go. I could have gone hours showing you guys just that screen. Yeah, the new build added a QT3 logo in the Oxenfree character. Bradley Steele, you get points for recognizing the Oxenfree character. All right, real quick, let's go. Where did that screen go? No, bring the screen back. I was going to read it. That was like the Path of Fire announcement. Dagnabbit. Is it in my mail? What did it say? Oh, those jerk monsters. My mic is working. Yeah, good. Well, you guys wait till I get my new mic set up tomorrow. There's not even a little... Better let this cool down a bit. That wasn't me saying that. Under story journal? Alright, well, whatever. I'm so mad. Why do I have broken ankles? Why does Hazy Silhouette keep saying that? Jason Master doing a Tom Chick impression. It's pretty spot on, if I do say so myself. Alright, what's going on here? We're going to look for Rata... Yeah, those are the jerks that made me miss the screen that announced Path of Fire. You know why that thing's called a Mordrum Guard Punisher? Because I'm going to punish it. That's my action movie quip. So yeah, Utspi's right. There are a lot of pets on screen, but that's what necromancers do. In the original Guild Wars, the necromancer just summoned like a little army of these crazy flesh golem things. And it got ridiculous. It's the necromancer in Diablo 3 as well. Okay, watch this. You guys ready for something cool? So, I now have... Look at that. I can fly. I can also hover. It's like coming in for a landing. Am I in the right place even? Okay, if you guys listen closely, I don't know if you can hear this. I don't know if it's just me being insane. I'm going to actually shut up and try to let you hear this. One of my weapons or skills, and this is new, is making a little pew, 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 like a little sound like that. And I'm like, what? It's like someone making a noise with their mouth. Pew, pew, pew. Listen, wait, next time I get in a fight, I'm going to shut up and see if you guys can hear that. Is it just me? Am I going crazy? All right, so we have the mastery now that lets us go to the next story mission. The Exalted, who are these crazy glowy people in gold armor, and they have a really cool gold city, and they're here. They were a dormant race that have been awakened to protect the world from Mordremoth. I think she's an Elder Dragon. I could be wrong on that. Correct me if I'm wrong. Anyway, through their technology, we have discovered... Did you guys know you were in for lore? Is this a rude surprise? We have discovered the lost Asura city of Rata Novus. And we're going to go find it, because apparently they have technology that'll help us defeat Mordremoth. So that's the last... Well, not the last. That's where I currently am in the story mode. But in order to do the next mission, I had to learn frog language. Yep. I think it's Iztex is what they're... No, what are they called? Let's find out what they're called. Just because. Here are my masteries. I had to learn... Oh, Newhawk. Wait, what are Newhawks? Are those the frogs? I forgot. At any rate, I had to learn this right here. Now, I just learned it last night, and we're going to go find Rata Novus, the lost Asura city. Look, there's that guy, the Entangler guy. Look, and you can see that. Look, it's like, ah! It's like a nuclear blast radius. And until he dies, it keeps expanding. Oh, that guy ganked my kill. So if you look at the map here, this is all Heart of Thorns area. Tangled Depths. We have to get over here for the story mission. I don't know if I'm on the right. I need to follow this road. Okay, so behind me and above me, I think I'm in the wrong place. So Heart of Thorns has a lot of verticality. And I think it's cool, but... Oh, no, wait, this is right. And I think the verticality is cool, but you definitely have to look at the world instead of just putting your nose on the mini-map, which I think is a good thing. It's a world that rewards looking at. Okay, right. I want to follow this road here. Watch me fly. Watch this. Watch this landing, too. Yeah. Freezer Badger says, wait, this isn't Total Warhammer 2. Are people streaming that? Because I was told, and I don't know if it's just PR speak for, we don't like you, that the keys aren't ready yet for reviewers. So if there are people out there streaming it, well, I guess that just means PR doesn't like me, which is fine. There's no reason for them to like me. Look, a wasp, a level 80 wasp. Pennsylvania wants to know if this game is still worthwhile, even if you only have the vanilla version. Pennsylvania, of course it is. This is the definitive MMO as far as I'm concerned. If you just let for the normal MMO formula. Like, there are many kinds of MMOs you can play. Destiny 2 is pretty cool. Look at that level 80. Oh, a veteran level 80 wasp. All right. So normally this might be difficult. But nope. My pets do all the work. Now maybe later I'll Tom explain for you what each pet does, because they have unique powers. And I don't even take full advantage of them when I'm just letting them kill stuff. True story. I have taken down group bosses with this build. Which means either A, I'm really good at this game, or B, Necromancer pet builds can be incredibly powerful. See that right there? That updraft? I could ride that if I wanted. Hold on, I have to take a sip of espresso. Yeah, Richard Holt says some people have Warhammer 2. Yeah. I'm not surprised. She's basically like, yeah, the build didn't get unlocked yet, so sorry. I mean, I don't mind waiting. I get it. I'll get it when it comes out anyway. But yeah, I was hoping I would love to play Warhammer 2. But you know, actually, I'm fine with that because it would eat into my valuable Guild Wars 2 time. Oh, I don't even know what that is, and I'm attacking it. Oh, a check. Okay, these are new kinds of bugs. Look, it's got a... What is that? What? What just shot a laser at me? What? Why are the jagged horrors shoot? What's hitting me? Okay, I'm a little confused. So I'm now being introduced to a new gameplay mechanic with these bugs. I don't know what that was. Purple energy was zapping me. Or Hazy Silhouette says the game is poorly balanced. Hazy Silhouette, I'm going to refer you to... I mean, I get what you're saying, but I do want to address that because I'm glad you said that. I want to refer to you to something that I heard at... This might sound like highfalutin name dropping, but it's important to source this. At a GDC talk from one of the guys at Bungie talking about Halo and tuning. Basically, he was responsible for... What is that? I think it's like shooting an arc lightning thing at me that's damaging me and minions. He was talking about... he was partly in charge of all the weapon stats in Halo's weapons. You know, what's the rate of fire on a scout rifle? What do the different energy weapons do? And he said there's an important... Oh, are these things fighting each other? They might be. No, they're not. They're both shack. He said an important distinction when you're talking about changing the values on a weapon or a character build, and I think that applies here. is that when you have a competitive multiplayer game where players' character builds and weapons are pitted against each other, there needs to be balance. Like if the scout rifle is always more powerful than the pistol, if there's never any reason to use the pistol, they're not balanced. That's pretty straightforward, right? However, when you're talking about a single player experience, and that exists in Guild Wars 2, in World versus World, and PvP. And this build is presumably balanced for PvP. However, when you're talking about a single player experience, or someone just fighting a system, they don't all have to be equal. And the word you would use there is tuning. It does have to be tuned. The difference being some of them can be, like I'm definitely playing the game right now to make it easier on me. If I want, I can make it more challenging, and I could probably move through the content more quickly. But this is, the idea of this being unbalanced doesn't really make much sense in a single player, because balanced against what? Not all builds have to be equally powerful. And furthermore, there can be situational instances. But so I will concede that maybe this Necromancer build is tuned for lazy players, but I would disagree with calling it unbalanced. So one of the reasons, by the way, that I have a Necromancer and that I want to play a Mesmer Speaking of tuning and balance, am I even going the right way? Am I just busy babbling and get... yes, it looks like this road. But it really is funny. Like, so I wanted to play... You have in this game... Okay, stand by. We're going to take a brief break for Tom splaining. You have... No, we're not. All right. I think these bugs are spawning a little bit too quickly in this cave. We might have to delay the Tom splaining. Hey, Stella, it says you can group play and compare your DPS and laugh at others. Isn't that balance? I think you're being facetious, because that's a perfect example. DPS is not the only gauge. Like, it's a terrible way to gauge your performance in team play, right? Because some of the players won't be doing damage. They'll be healing. Or they'll be tanking. They'll be receiving damage. I mean, really, I just wanted to make a semantic objection to calling this Necromancer overpowered. Or, I'm sorry, unbalanced. All right, this guy's a veteran. All right, Pennsylvania says, where are her glasses? Excellent question, Pennsylvania. I was in the gem store, which is where you can use real-world money, or, and Guild Wars is so good about this, anything you can buy with real-world money, you can theoretically grind in this game. You can cash in your real-world money for gems. I mean, I'm sorry, you can cash in your in-game money that you earn for gems. Or you can buy them with real-world money, your gems. So in the gem store, black glasses. You know what? Okay, hold on. So, Pennsylvania, I'm about to show you where the glasses are. Now, I did not, like I said before, I didn't make her. She's not supposed to necessarily be a Sarah Palin. So I think she predates my Sarah Palin obsession. Let me find a safe place. Let's see. Is there a safe place coming up? Yeah, this will be a safe place up here, although it is contested. Oh, there's so many things I want to Tom explain to you guys. Ooh. No, this is probably just a dead end. Yeah, I've seen a few of these, and I'm like, because there are secret locations to find in Guild Wars. I've seen a few of these, and it's just like some dead end that didn't get sealed. I mean, some meeting of shapes that didn't get sealed off, whatever. If I was a game designer, I would have put a treat up there. You know, I should make a note of everything I want to Tom's playing. Glasses, Reaper, build. All right, when we get to a safe spot, get ready to hunker down and hear a lot of stuff. All right, there's also achievements in this game. I love the achievements in this game. JV McMaster just gave me a cheer, and I don't know what that is. I do see. Hold on, let me fix this window. Pets cover me while I alt-tab out. They're really good at taking instructions like that. Right there. JV McMaster cheered 1,000. I don't know what a cheer is. That's so. Thank you, JV McMaster. In case you guys are wondering, that's Jason McMaster. Apologies for adding him. Oh, here. Okay, here's where I'm supposed to be. I'm not oblivious. I see it right there. You get a little icon. It's different from the icon though that I got from Yo Rudy. Well, I guess because he cheered 100. McMaster, you just cheered 1,000. Huh. All right. Oh God, where was I? Mm. Electricity bugs. So let's see. I highlighted energy attacks. Oh, it's a Chak Zapper. Of course it has energy attacks. They look suspiciously like the Karka. Well, actually not quite. Karka were more crab-like. Oh, shoot. Lost some creatures. Let me go into the Shroud. Alright, my Shroud has a couple of cool abilities. I'm now going to drink life force from everything. Nom, 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 nom. Now I will use these infernal shackles. See those little lines? I am binding them and doing damage. And as long as I still have life force, they cannot touch my hit points. I'm immune. I'm in Nazgul space. Yeah, and I have a taunt. Uchpi said McMaster basically just tucked a dollar bill in my slacks. Uchpi, a quick correction. I'm guessing that 1,000 cheering, I think that's $10. I could be wrong about that, but McMaster just tucked a tenner in my slacks. All right, hold on a second. I have to mute. All right. Yeah, I'm having to sneeze. I'm a little under the weather here. Apologies for that. Okay. Oh, God. What do I want? Okay, first of all my creatures. I need to res all of them. Okay, let me just go down the line with these things. These guys are getting some Tomsplaining. This little Blood Fiend. He heals me. And if ever I'm really hurt, I can pop him to heal basically about 20% of my health. These little guys are little suicide bombers. Now, they'll run around and they'll bite something's ankles, but if I hit the button that summons them, I could do it twice, one of them will blow up. There's two of them running around. The Bone Fiend is a thing, I think he's got a ranged attack, but more importantly, he can do crowd control. He can immobilize something where it can't move. As he's attacking, he slows things down, but if I pop off his special ability, he locks it down. There's a little purple graphical effect of chains. This little guy blinds things, the Shadow Fiend, and blindness just means it's a great debuff. It means that, oh, let me, something else I want to Tomsplain. Why Necro and Mesmer. And blindness is a debuff, which just means, and I love this, hey, your next attack will miss. And then this guy, the Flesh Golem, he is just a super badass bag of hit points, and his special ability, I'll show you guys this. Okay, see that little, I don't know that it'll work against a veteran. Yeah, let's try it. See if you can charge that thing and knock it down. Yeah, do you see that? He just ran through and knocked it down. That's his little special ability. So he's basically like a freight train. And these are all my buddies. Yeah, I'm losing way more health than I normally would, simply because I'm not paying as close attention. Now, when I attack something, oh, you'll note I lost my, bone, wait, what is it called? Bone Fiend? Oh, shoot, I can't see it now that I'm in Shroud. Yeah, Bone Fiend. Bone Fiend down. Look at these jerks. Look at them. Oh, my God. They're lording it. Oh, it's like that scene in Jurassic Park with the Gallimimuses. Wait, I want to follow those guys. Where are they going? Oh my God, look at all of them. Oh, a chest. Well, you know what? Look. It's like a biker gang. Oh. That's so rude. All right. All right, let's see. Where were we? Colton Westrate. Colton Westrate suggests maybe they're running from something. In which case I should beat feet. Okay, you know that little guy over there is just taunting me. Okay, so watch this. Here's how you fight. without ever getting touched by that. I just look at them. They all go forward. Listen to that. You didn't hear it. And those green globes that fly out and into me, that's life force, which is shroud juice. Red globes, oh, you jerks. That is cool. He knows I'm sitting there and admiring it. I'm going to pretend I don't care. The red globes that fly out to my blood fiend are healing. All right, enough of that. So let's go do some story stuff, and that'll afford me a safe space for lots of Tom's splaining. Oh, talk to him.
Well, hello. What brings you through this way?
I'm looking for Radanovis.
Radanovis. I told you guys about that.
That doesn't sound promising.
I'm assuming you mean an old Asuran city?
Yes, near here, underground.
The Nuhak don't call that Ratanovis. We only know it as a forbidden pit.
I knew they were frogs. Nuhawk. Those are frogs.
Doesn't sound promising.
The city has been dead for generations. Only the bravest venture in there.
Look over there. Look at all that.
But I'd still like to check it out.
In that case, I can get you a map of the easiest way in.
That sounds great. Thanks.
The easiest way is still fraught with peril.
Of course it is.
It's also blocked by a Chuck hive. You'll need to dissolve it in order to enter Ratanovis. But don't fret. We Nuhak have a solution for that, in both senses of the word. You see, the jungle has an answer for every question it poses. In this case, the answer is alchemy. I can craft you this solvent, but it requires Chuck enzyme. Bring enough back here and you'll have your key to the city.
I will. Where can I find the enzyme?
You can harvest them from the Chuck themselves. That route will certainly go faster, if you know the ways of our hunters. Or you might find other Nuhak in the village who are willing to part with theirs.
Got it. Thanks, Tizlak.
All right, I believe I actually have one of those. Let's see. Where was that enzyme? Maybe I don't. Did he take it from me? Well, let's start by killing these guys. So we need 6 of them. Oh, my Shadow Fiend is down. We got 2 chalk enzymes. Now you can see my little staff when I'm shooting with it, when I'm using it as my ranged attack, it grows a black sickle blade. It becomes a scythe, like a ghostly scythe, which is super cool. See? Look at that. And listen for the pew. All right, well, I'm not hearing it this time, but I promise it's there. Wait, I don't have... I thought I got inside. Oh, I guess I have to give it to him now? Right.
I have all the other ingredients.
Oh, excuse me. Utsby says, it's noticeable how much time he has for the lore in this game when he has no time for it in other games. Utsby, the deal with lore, I care about lore proportionately. Hey, what are you doing back there with a little quest mark over your head? Hi, little fella. Why are you hiding? You know what he's like? Okay, I'll be there in a second, but I want to say something. He's like the highway patrolman hiding behind a billboard.
Look down, like there's something interesting on the ground. Yeah, casual like that. Good. Now, word is, don't look at me. Word is you're in the market for some chalk enzyme. I got some. You interested? Just cost you a little coin, you know.
Yeah, I'm not paying for it when I can just kill Chuck myself, dude.
Welcome, outsider.
Well, how do I... What if I did want to give him coin?
Study the jungle.
All right.
Survive.
So I wonder if maybe I need one of the things they do with masteries. Do I have on my list here? Have I done enough Tom-splaining of masteries? One of the masteries lets you, there are masteries that let you interact in different ways with some of the different races, including using their merchants, for instance. So maybe I just don't have the mastery for him, but there is my goal there. Let's go ahead and get the rest of the chalk. Here we are, chalk enzyme. Guess what? I'm guessing these guys are bringing me some chalk enzyme. And it's not chalk, like you write on a blackboard with. Not chalk. 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 Chalk? Whatever. All right, so one of the masteries that they added, Heart of Thorns added a, I think they call it a specialization for each character class. And a specialization is just a sort of a new skill tree that unlocks a new weapon, a new set of abilities. When I say it unlocks a new weapon, there are certain weapons that exist in the world of Guild Wars. And the 5 skills to the left of your health bar are always dependent on what weapon you're wielding based on what class you are. For instance, a great sword gives a warrior different abilities than it gives a reaper. So one of my masteries was the mastery that was added in Path of Fire to Necromancers is called a Reaper. She gets the great sword. I'll just show you here. Build. These, what is this? What? Scourge? How have I never seen that? What? Did I just never scroll down far enough to see that? What is going on? Well, I thought Reaper. Okay, I guess I didn't scroll down far enough. So Reaper's a mastery that here's your build tree, and you can queue up any given mastery, and then it gives you can navigate through this little set of skills. So the Reaper I was unlocking, and the Reaper, when you equip this as one of your specializations, you can use a greatsword, and that's where I was using the build, and I hadn't unlocked the final end of it, so I wasn't completely taking advantage of the Reaper. So I eventually was like, okay, forget that. I'm just going to go back to my other build, and you use these train points. Where are my training points? To work your. No, it's there. Is that in the expansion? Oh, they must have just added. I guess each class gets a new specialization. That's insane. Oh man, a whole new specialization. Wow, okay. Well, the Reaper, so for me to get all the skills, I have to finish this little circle here. And you earn hero points by doing things in the world. So I'm going to wait to play the Reaper until I have all of its abilities unlocked. So I went back to this because I was just playing a half unlocked class, and I didn't want to do that. Was that what I was going to explain? All right, whatever. I should warn you, any other new stuff that might be added in Path of Fire, I might have a similar reaction. Wait, what? What is going on? What is this? All I know about Path of Fire is I'm sure it adds a new area, and that it adds mounts. Look, there goes another guy. Look at that. My understanding is there are rabbits. You can ride a giant rabbit. Who wouldn't take that? So in this build, I can just go over here and I can do... I'm drinking his life force. Nom, 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 nom. And then I'm going to bind him with... I think they're called infernal restraints. That also does some damage to him. That finishes him off, and I can pop back out of Shroud mode. I'm sure that I've got enough Chak enzyme now. Fredui voting for Ruiner. Fredui Ruiner is, it looks cool. Super hard. It took me no time at all to bump down to the easiest level. And even then, I was like, oh, God. Hazy Silhouette says of the rabbit mount, it sounds like a, quote, hair-brained idea. Hey, Silhouette, you pretty proud of yourself for that one? uh, what's this? A special Master says special message from a VIP. What? I don't know what he's talking about. 6 out of 10 times when Master says something, I don't know what he's talking about. So how come that guy doesn't have an icon? Let's see again what he wanted. Will you talk to me now?
The jungle has turned cruel.
I guess not. I thought the frogs were called Itzlocks or Itzaks or something. I guess there's different breeds of frogs. Oh, and I don't know if I got to finish my point before. I think Utsby said there's a lot of lore in this game compared to other games. My affection for lore is proportionate to how much I like the game, generally. All right, now down here, what are we? Oh, so this is just use the Nuhawk path. Oh, right, these guys have like these weird teleportation, like lily pads scattered around the jungle that I can't use. Oh, McMaster's talking about the chat. He just sent me a little message saying you suck. Yeah, that's the Guild Wars 2 community for you. It's over there on the left in pink. Let's drink some life force. Nom 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 nom. We can also fear them. Watch this. Wait, is that not the fear one? Oh, is R? No, that's... Huh. For some reason I thought it was... I thought they were going to fear, but I guess not. One of the things that the Reaper does is it gives you a... So when I'm a Necromancer, that's called Death Shroud. I just call it Shroud. But when you are a Reaper, your Death Shroud becomes a Reaper Shroud. And it has... When you're in Shroud, you come with a set of abilities that you only get when you're in Shroud. It replaces all your other abilities. You can't use your weapon abilities. You can't use your skills. And the Reaper Shroud, as opposed to the default Necromancer Death Shroud, the abilities are more offensive. Oh, everything's dead, and I'm not even paying attention. Look at that. Literally, all of them were dead. That's why I was getting attacked so much. My Flesh Golem is on cooldown. Don't you hate it when your Flesh Golem is on cooldown? So these different areas that I'm casting, these, like when I do this right here, and you see it makes a green impression on the ground, those are either traps or wells. They're basically traps. Actually, what do they call them? Marks. All right, marks. Yeah, you're marking the ground. The basic one I use inflicts bleeding. I've got one that poisons and chills. One of them causes fear. And they all do damage, varying amounts of damage. Okay, so over here somewhere is the hidden path to Rata Novus. There's something I could gather. If I hold down the tab key, what am I gathering? It is flax. I love flax, as you guys know from that stupid, hey, you're in the desert MMO. What was that called? Trial in the Desert? I'm going to interact with this. What? Interesting. Okay, how do I... If you want to know where you are, if you mouse over the little map, I am in Teku Nuhawk. Of course, you can also look at this big map. Oh, that's where I was before. So I teleported... What? Oh, I thought I went to like a special dimension or something. I guess I'm just underground. All right. Up here on the left is where we want to be. Use the Nuhawk path to find Rata Novus, right? Just down here. See this little speed boost mushroom? Look how cool that is. I should use it, right? Guess what? You have found a speed boost mushroom. Train the blazing speed mushrooms mastery in Itzel. Oh, those are the other frogs. Itzel lore to use it. So I basically there are things in the world of Heart of the Jungle, Heart of Thorns. It's the Maguma jungle, I think, that you can only use when you learn the lore of the local creatures. And those speed mushrooms are among them. What is this guy? A veteran Chak Blitzer. I can take it. Watch this. Pop that there, and we'll do that in front of me. And then we'll do the chill. You can see the effect of the chill. Now I'm doing bleeds on him. I don't know if you guys watch, like if you play at this level, but all the little buffs and debuffs that are applying to a creature, they show up underneath his hit point bar at the top center of the map. So you can see as I'm accumulating bleeds and chills on him, like you can see the icons appearing and briefly disappearing. You can also see I'm being healed by my Blood Fiend. Good work, Blood Fiend. There are Necromancer builds that are based on healing by doing damage, as you might imagine. Which is probably what I should... You know, that's probably what you need to do with the Greatsword, is set up some kind of build that heals you. Why are there... So it looks like some sort of a chill debuff on my minions. I can't target my minions to see what that is. Colton Westrate says, after watching a half hour of this, he's had enough MMO for a year. Whoa, I just melted that whole wall using some kind of magic. Oh, is it those enzymes? I don't know what that was. Somehow I melted a wall. One of the Necromancer abilities that I have, I think it's under Death Magic. Whenever I kill something, it spawns a Jagged Horror, which is a little temporary, it's like a miniature bone horror. You see the little guy there? There's those cute little things, those are Jagged Horrors. They're adorable. They're like little like dogs with skull faces. They don't live very long, though. Let's see, what else can I Tom-splain? All right, so the glasses thing, I was going to show you the glasses. The Reaper build. All right, why am I playing a Necromancer? And why do I wish I was playing my Mesmer? The reason I'm not playing my Mesmer, by the way, is you need to be level 80 to access the story content that I'm at. Now, I could, if I wanted. Guild Wars gives you a little... power-up with the expansions that lets you zap any character fast forward to level 80, just instantly. Go to level 80, you're level 80, you've got all the stuff unlocked, go. You know, you still need to get a gear, which should be pretty straightforward, but here you are, level 80. I don't want to do that. Like, I kind of feel like the act of getting to level 80 is partly how you learn a class, and you learn the different things you can do with that class. So theoretically, I could have my Mesmer. I could just use one of those abilities on my Mesmer, zap her to level 80, and play her. But I don't want to do that. I don't mind leveling up characters fair and square. But the reason that I'm playing a Mesmer and a Necromancer, that those are my classes of choice, based on PvP, Mesmers and Necromancers are so incredibly annoying in PvP. The Necromancers, because their whole shtick is they love debuffs. They thrive on debuffs. If somebody casts a debuff and they're given the name conditions, there are conditions and boons in Guild Wars 2. A condition in Guild Wars 2 is something bad. You know, poison, bleeding, crippled, chilled. A boon is something good. Protection, might, agility, or speed, whatever. What necromancers do is they transfer their conditions to their enemies. And they furthermore stack up conditions on enemies. It's not a super gratifying, hey, I'm just doing crazy. It's not like I'm nuking stuff. That's an elementalist. It's all about, look at all those red icons stacking up there. It's all about stacking up all these red icons and letting them do the work. Which means in multiplayer, good lord, what am I taking this up here and to the right? In multiplayer, the way it works is you're fighting a necromancer and you're fighting and you're doing damage. And the necromancer's not doing any damage. You're fine. You're standing there toe to toe. You're kicking her ass. And then suddenly you're dead. And you're like, what? And you look at that little post-death debriefing screen that tells you where the damage that killed you came from. And you see all these like bleed, poison, chill, all these conditions that stacked up on you and killed you when you weren't looking. So aggravating. So I was like, I want to be on the other end of that. So that's why I've got a necromancer at level 80. The Mesmer, similarly in multiplayer, the Mesmer creates illusionary copies of herself. That's kind of, whereas the necromancer is all about managing conditions and boons. The Mesmer is all about creating clones of herself that have special abilities that fuel different powers. So when you're fighting a Mesmer, there's 4 of them, 3 of which are illusionary. And you attack them and you kill them, and you're not even hurting the actual one. So again, I was like, yeah, I want to be on the other end of that. So those are my classes of choice these days, are the Mesmer and Necromancer, because they're super annoying to play. And I like to think I'm annoying these PvE monsters. I like to think this veteran Chak Lobber is annoying. Oh, I'm not really stacking up many debuffs on him. Some of my creatures are dead. I like to think that he's super annoyed that he's got chill and vulnerability applied to him right now. Let's get him some bleeding. Look at that. He killed my blood bag. Jason Master says, oh, I'm going to go make a necro. There are builds of necromancers. Look, everything's dead. Literally everything, except... They look like they are fighting each other. I guess not. Alright, Shroud time. Shackles. I guess I wasn't in range for that. Now again, he's doing no damage to my health while I'm in Shroud. Oh, which I'm out of now. Alright, let's leave.
Servant of mine, walk this land.
Too busy gabbing and I'm not paying attention and noticing when my stuff is dying. Okay, have a little bleeding. Have a little chill. Hey, Silhouette is saying I should play a Phantom Lancer in Dota. That's an archetype in MOBAs too, isn't it? Is like debuffs and stuff. That's totally a MOBA thing, isn't it? Unfortunately, I loathe MOBAs. That's not entirely true. I do like Heart of the Swarm. Heart of the Storm. No, Heroes of the Storm. Confused at all these acronyms that are the same. If I was to play a MOBA, I would play that one, but I don't play MOBAs. What? How did I get over? I thought I was doing the right thing. Oh, how? What? What is going on here? I'm completely lost. Maybe I have to go back through here. Chris Markinson says, I'm not sure if it's apples and oranges, but do you prefer Guild Wars 2 with how it presents buffs and debuffs, or Agents of Mayhem? Oh. It's an excellent question, Chris Markinson. They're both, and I think I know why you're asking, Markinson, because they're both, one of the really cool things in Agents of Mayhem is that all the buffs and debuffs have a strong visual indicator on screen. It's super explicit, and I love that about their combat system. Here, you're mainly looking at icons. There are visual indicators for everything. Is that true? I think there are. But there's so much noise in Guild Wars 2. And a lot of it is, it's adornment, it's ornamentation. And it's harder to pick out the noise, especially because a lot of times you're playing with, 5, 10, 20 players fighting the same thing. And in those situations, there's just so much noise. It's so hard to tell. Like, there's not a lot of finessing. You're just piling up damage and debuffs and stuff. The scale of Agents of Mayhem makes it easier to manage. And Agents of Mayhem is much more of an action RPG. This still has a lot of MMO trappings. So they are apples and oranges, Markinson, but they're both fruits. And if I could only eat one of them, I would eat Agents of Mayhem. As far as the whole buff-debuff system. All right, what's going on here? I have to take a sip of water. Bradley Steele says it's confusing things even more when he writes Total Eclipse of the Heart of the Swarm. Oh, and yeah. All right, let's see. So I apparently did the right thing. Now what am I doing? Search Rata Novus for research on Elder Dragons. What was my whole go through those mirrors thing? All right, so we're going to meet up with Bram, Kanach, and Tammy. Getting more abusive. See, this is just what happens when you play online. Word on the street is that you suck. Look at that. Just people abuse you randomly. Don't know who that is. Probably someone who loves Halo. No, that's someone I'm sure that I know, but I have no idea what name. Based on that name, I have no idea who that is. Okay, I need to get down here to do a story mission, and watch this. How am I going to do it? Oh, if I fall, I'll take damage. I love my wings. Look at that guy. Oh, I want one of those. And here I am descending like an angel from the sky. One of the major cosmetic options in Guild Wars 2 is different wings for when you fly. All right, first of all, let's look at this Peacemaker report. A crew, that's what bands of Asura are called, surveying to the northwest discovered a species of anthropods. They resemble the Chaac spoken of in local Hylock lore. That's it. Cover me, creature. Upon discovering the field golem, these creatures grew exceptionally aggressive. Crew Asura ride golems, these big old robots. The crew is forced to flee, and the city defenses were engaged to repel the pursuing Chaac. All right, so lore. Oops. All right, so let's go into the instance. You guys ready for some serious storytelling here?
We should get moving. Where's Tiny?
I told her not to, but she wandered off to study some old tech she said looked fantastically intriguing.
Time is of the essence, but we can't leave her here alone.
Wait, guys!
There's Timey. Look at that. Timey is not that robot. She's the little tiny Asura riding on its shoulder. The robot's name is Scruffy.
Well, we don't have time to wait.
True story.
Play with some new toys. The dragon's not just gonna sit around while we find this Rotanovan research.
It's okay, but we can't delay any longer.
All right, let's make our way into Rata Novus. This is exciting. We're about to find... Oh, let me get this out of the way. I got a mastery point. I have so many mastery points, but my problem is... So I'm level 80, but why is this experience point bar filling up? Because each time it fills up, you can unlock a new level of mastery in whatever you're training in. And right now I'm training in... what are they? Nuhawk, whatever. In Frog Mastery. So once this bar fills up, and you get it through getting normal XP, I can spend mastery points, multiple. They generally, as they level up, cost more than 1 point, to learn new stuff about the frogs. And I think the next one will let me use their magical teleporting lily pads to move around this world. Let's see. Fredui says oh, right. You guys are talking about XCOM, right? Now, I hope you guys know when you play XCOM, play on easy for your first playthrough. Or rookie mode, or whatever it's called. You're not, don't try to impress anyone by playing on, what is it called, normal or veteran or whatever. Just go rookie on your first playthrough. It's how you learn the game. You wouldn't jump any other game without learning it, right? Look, I've discovered Rata Novus. That's it? Huh, doesn't look like it's very good shape. That's sad. It's like, oh shoot. What's the dwarf city where the Balrog lives?
Tizlak was right. The city appears long dead.
Mordor,
We
shoot.
can't find any allies to rally for our cause.
Such a pity.
It was all the it was great DLC in Lord of the Rings Online. What was that called?
But there is something else here. I'm picking up some prints that are definitely not Asura. Looks like they belong to...
Moria. Thank you. Thank you so much, Marketson.
Yeah, how did you... Ah, gotcha.
Doesn't Moria have two names? Or am I thinking of Haradris? Oh shoot, all my creatures, when you go into a new instance, it unsummons all your creatures. Here's the other thing too, is playing the story missions. It's so much easier with all of these monsters. Okay, let's enter Shroud. I'm getting a little low on hit points. I say with all these monsters, the ones that I'm summoning.
Sense the chopper here. This place is a nexus for ley energy. I speculate these things actually channel it somehow.
Great. Well-fed chalk. They're probably responsible for the death of this entire city.
Wait, where is she?
You can withdraw into the safety of your golem.
Oh, she's inside.
No place for an Asura.
Safety of my golem? What's that supposed to mean? Maybe you need the safety of my golem.
Oh, snap.
But I'm not saying it. Nature is.
Okay, enough. Let's pick up the pace.
I'm not sure that I knew that Asura... Yeah, I guess I did know. Asura can ride inside the golem. How cool is that? All right, so one of the super cool things I found... oh, did I tell you guys this is the Tom Burbles Enthusiastically About Guild Wars 2 live stream? I might not have mentioned that at the head of the live stream. One of the super cool things I found, I mentioned there's a race called the Exalted, and they are these energy beings that live inside golden suits of armor, and they're big. Well, they're normal sized, but they're big, huge versions of them. And they were a dormant race that was supposed to protect the world from elder dragons. They've recently been awakened, I think, because of Mordramoth. So you see, there are all of these public quests, or if you played Guild Wars 2, you know all that cool stuff on Ore, which had like zombies. It was like a whole zombie apocalypse area with big, huge public quests that unlocked new quests, and it was a big map progression quest, which involved like fighting armies. It was awesome. So that happens throughout Maguma, where every night these Mordramoth creatures come out, and they take over these outposts, and you have to drive them back and help the outpost. And it's a big global like nighttime apocalypse event that you can participate in. And when you get over here near the Exalted City, right here, some of them is called Tiras, I think. Tiras? I think it's called Tarir. Gee, I wasn't even close. When you get over here to this Exalted City, there are these big, huge Exalted Guardians, which are these energy beings in golden suits of armor. And they're like Transformer-sized, you know, big giant things. And what you can do with the currency that you find over here is bid on controlling the big giant Transformer-sized exalted robot defender warrior guardian things. So you can control those, which is super cool. You're driving around, and they float. They don't stomp. You're floating around this big giant ghost in a golden suit of armor, stomping the creatures that are attacking. You have a beam that pulls them towards you, and then you stomp on them. It's like basically playing Godzilla in a raid. It was super cool to discover that, and I've just spoiled it for you. Anyway, why was I babbling about that? Oh, right, because the Asura riding in their golem made me think of that. All right, I assume this is the right way. Why do I assume this is the right way? Let's see, what am I doing? Find the Elder Dragon Research. This is a terrible city. How could anyone live here? Okay, watch this. I should probably have done this for you guys before. Just turn the interface off. Now, by the way, I don't have to see the names on my creatures and their clan tag. Do I have any indication where it is? Let's see. If I was Elder Dragon Research, is this where I came? Oh, no. So here's a little dot that represents a named location. It's not a dot, it's a square. I have not explored over here, so let's assume it's off to the right. Fred Dewey wants to know if I'm in a guild. Fred Dewey, glad you asked. Wait, why can't... Oh. So the weird thing about, and I did this before, I've got the keyboard set up as I like it. And this has been over years of playing Guild Wars 2. I've got this set. And when you don't play for a long time, you might forget how it's set. So I was in one of these big, huge public event things, driving back the nighttime invaders of Maguma. When suddenly, and it was, I'm watching my cooldown timers and I'm managing my different creatures. But basically, it's a big event, so it's not a big deal. I just want to do my share there, and I want to stay alive. There are damage effects being dropped everywhere. And then suddenly, everything disappeared from my screen, and I was looking at this. And I was like, no, wait a minute. How do I get out of there? I don't remember the hotkey, because I had been banging on the keys to do something. I forget what. And suddenly, my interface was gone, and I was like, okay, I don't remember the hotkey for how to bring my interface back up, how to toggle my interface, my HUD. So I hit escape to go into the menu. And look what happens when you hit escape. When you turn off the HUD, even the main menu options disappear. There's no way to get in, short of Alt-tabbing out and and looking it up. Actually, because I bound it customly, I'm not sure how. I ended up just having to press all these different keys. Finally discovered it was backspace. So this is what should have been coming up, where I could go into options and check, okay, what hotkey did I use for getting rid of the interface? But if the interface isn't there, there's no way to go into that menu. So backspace. Oh, so what, am I in a guild? Yes. So Quarter to Three has a guild. If you're interested in joining it, just send me a message. I'm TomChick. Wait, where's my name? Oh, shoot, how would I? How do you look at your name? Anyway, if you are interested in joining the guild, yeah, TomChick.6739. You have to know these 4 numbers. Just send me a message. I'd love to send you an invite. You're welcome to join us. We don't have anything fancy like a guild hall. We're not super competitive with multiplayer. It's mainly used to just chat with each other on the guild channel when a bunch of folks are playing. I imagine this was a once glorious city. So the Azura have all this like weird technology stuff that's like glowy and has energy cores. Is that something I can interact with? No. All right, Pennsylvania before was asking about glasses. Now, this Necromancer I think predates my Sarah Palin obsession. That can't be right. This isn't that old, is it? At any rate, if I wanted to make her look more like Sarah Palin, one of the things that ArenaNet, they're the folks that make Guild Wars 2, will give you every now and then, although I think the first one I just got came with, oh, there's a cat in here. Oh, hi, do you want to sit in my lap? I know. Okay, the stream is now cat enabled. Okay, here, not sit on this wire. Wait, hold on. Oh gosh, there's so much cat. There's a lot of cat here. All right. They give you a total makeover kit. So I could now completely recustomize this character for how she looks. Why would I want to do that though when, yeah, I've gotten so used to this over the years. So, but what if I wanted to give her Sarah Palin glasses? All right, check this out. Oh, yep, bring up the HUD for that. We go into the gem store. And, check this out. These I could pay 150 gems for. I've got 8,400. Why am I saving those? I guess for more character slots. What if I wanted to buy these? Here's what they would look like on her. Oh, yeah, look at that. But she's not really a Sarah Palin, so I don't really need them. But Guild Wars definitely lets you try on whatever you want. Like anything, like before you buy, you can always try stuff on. For instance, let's just look at some suit. Dynamics Exosuit Appearance Pack. 1,500 gems. Now, if I wanted this, I could get gold in the game every 250 gold, and all the years I've been playing this game, I've got probably, because I've never really grinded the economy, like gold and crafting the auction house. I've never really done that. I've just happened over the years into probably maybe 100 gold pieces. So you would have to do a lot of grinding, because here's the exchange rate. If I wanted to buy this Dynamics Exosuit Appearance Pack for 1,500 gold, I would need to get about 200, or for 1,500 gems, I would need to get 250 gold. In my whole career playing, now there are ways you could specifically grind this if you wanted, but for the most part, the people who buy this sort of stuff are spending real world money. So what would this look like on me? Oh, well, it would look like that. Why would I want that? Oh, that's ridiculous. What other things could I wear? Let's see. Is there a nice red business dress? Hey, look at those glasses. How come that didn't come up when I did the search for glasses? Not sure how I feel about that. Bram's Wolfblood outfit. What would that look like on me? Oh my gosh, it's redonkulous. Ironclad outfit. Jeez, Pete. Well, all right. I guess if you're into that sort of thing. Casimir's regal outfit. Ooh. Only 700 gems. Wonder how much this is in real world money, by the way. Let's see. If I was to buy gems, if I was to buy 1,500 gems, it would cost $20. All right. Anyway, so that's why I don't have glasses. First of all, because she's not a Sarah Palin, but also because I have not cared to buy any cosmetic stuff. I'm enjoying just dealing with the stuff that I find. Anytime you find equipment, by the way, you can use that equipment's skin. This staff that I've got right here, see that leering demon face? It did not look like that. That leering demon face is a skin I got from another staff. And once I found a staff that was more powerful, I was like, oh, it's sad. I liked that graphic, that cosmetic staff. And Diablo does something like this. I just cashed in my cool demon staff, the new staff that was more powerful, that didn't look as good. I just applied the skin for the demon staff to that. Now, there's a limit to that. You earn things called transmutation charges. I've still got 20 of them, and I don't make liberal use of them. Guild Wars 2 is pretty good about letting you have those. Radonova Slain discovered. Wait, where am I going? Jason Master suggests I got that staff head at Spencer's Gifts. Down here. Ooh, look. Earn hero points. All right. I find the Elder Dragon research. All right, so we want to head down south to that area. All right, let's keep your eyes on the prize here. Bank space, Hazy Silhouette points out. Yeah, that's a very non-cosmetic thing that's worth buying. Especially if you're going to do crafting. Oh my god. Oh, Fredui is... No, Hazy Silhouette is saying PoE, Paths of Exile, which is a very good free-to-play action RPG, is having a bank space sale, stash tab sale this weekend. What is that? Hey, how come my bone minion can go through it, but I can't? Is that something we want to turn off? As a game designer, I might make this a trigger of some sort, but it's not. I have a question. Do you guys know, how can I unsummon my creatures if I just want them out of the way? I don't think I can. So that's locked. Is there another way in? Maybe over here? Why wasn't I listening when there was debriefing stuff? Chris Markinson said my bone minion has a little machine. I got that, Markinson. Oh, look. What happens if I fall down here? Oh, is this where I want to be? These little bouncing mushrooms, they're basically like jump pads. It's like digital moss. Are those interactable bits? Rata Novus perimeter I have discovered. Let's check on the map where that is. So this is the perimeter. Yeah, I'm guessing I need to get in here. If I was a game designer, that's where I would put the Elder Dragon information. So looking at the map, looks like this could be a way in, because that's where that energy gate was. Alright. I do like, see these little dots? I like that it shows me where I've been, especially in a situation like this. Let's loop back around up here. Just make sure we're not missing anything. Is that a piece of a golem? I think it is. McMaster says the way to unsummon your minions is to shout "Fook off" at them. F-O-O-K-O-F-F.
We need to find
Oh.
a lab where they conducted their dragon research. What's the best way to do that?
Oh.
Maybe if we power up the city, Scruffy could trace the biggest energy drop. Logically, it should be the hub of their research.
Sounds reasonable. How do you restore power to this place?
That's what I was investigating before you got here, not playing with toys, Bram. Anyway, they had a different procedure for refining ley energy and using it for power.
Impressive.
This thing's an offline lake collector. We could manually turn enough of them on to get the juice flowing, but the chalk will notice and come running.
It's worth the risk. Get it started.
Oh my god, I was just supposed to sit here and do a defense mission. That's what I get for not listening. But I got to explore some. If I were trying my Reaper before I had all the skills unlocked and really knew what I was doing, this would be a probably super difficult mission. And don't come back.
Glad these chalk are enough of a challenge to keep me sharp for more trouble.
I've got good news for you if you're itching for a fight. The more of these we turn on, the more chalk they'll attract. So yeah, math. Deadly math.
Just keep doing your thing, Tiny. We'll take care of whatever comes.
Hey, so it says you can barely hear the game audio. Okay, let me turn that up a little bit. I mean, actually, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Let's see if that helps. Oh, am I supposed to follow Timey? Yeah.
Come on, you stupid!
It's my Shadow Fiend getting in the way.
There! Finally!
Look, I can play with the HUD off. My little jagged horror. When something dies of mine, it creates a little poison cloud. Like that, right there. That was either a jagged... Yeah, that was a poor little jagged horror dying. Look at the poor little guy. Yep, jagged horror dying. Poor guy. They don't live very long. They don't have a great life expectancy. I'm gonna stand inside this dome. Yeah, you can see the different effects, I think, much more clearly when you turn off the HUD. Oh, shoot. Am I okay with health? Yeah, I'm fine. Have some bleeding.
Still multiple collectors left before the city turns on.
If the power is down, where's this light coming from?
I wondered the same thing, and the Rodanovans had quite an answer. The fixtures above us are actually clusters of optic cables that run up to the surface. They carry natural light down below, no power needed.
All the way down here, and you still get daylight.
It's ingenious! I hope we get to see how they solve one of the underground ventilation problems. It could revolutionize all future Asuran construction.
We won't find it standing here. On to the next one.
So it looks like this mission is designed to kind of give you a tour of this area by having Taimi move around to different places and have you fight a defense mission at that place. Basically, Radanova's greatest hits. Here's this cool area, and this cool area, and that cool area. Here's where you get to see the water. Look at those waterfalls. Best waterfalls in the business. Actually, is that true? What game has the best waterfalls? I don't know the answer to that. I mean, I'm pretty fond of these waterfalls. That looks nice. But surely there's another game that's done better waterfalls since this, right? I don't know. Have some ice. This little thing is a retreat or a fear mark. So if something's attacking me, I can just do that mark in front of me. Jason Master said Destiny's Child had some good waterfalls. What's Destiny's Child? Utsby says Tomb Raider. Hazy Silhouette says surely The Witcher is better with its falls. Ah, look, you can't retreat through that energy barrier. Haha, stupid Shaq.
You're unusually silent tonight. Is the call distracting you?
It's actually quite the opposite. It's quiet down here. Mordremoth's voice was growing to a great bellow as we drew closer. Here, it's a whisper. It's a welcome respite.
Was it becoming too much?
Commander, you insult me. I have no plans to give myself over to that beast.
Good to hear.
So Mordremoth somehow, like, possessed all the little plant elf people. I think something like that was going on. Alright, we following Taimi again? Oh, shoot. She's over here. So yeah, it looks like these Chalk get like some kind of energy shield. Let's see, turn on. Okay, let's drink their life force and then send out some shackles. What is it called? Infernal shackles?
Just a few more, and we'll have enough power to
Tainted shackles.
systems up and running.
And from there?
Scruffy will allow me to track where all this power is headed.
Good. We find a lab. With any luck, we find their dragon data. Let's get the last one going.
Hold up! Scruffy's picking up some unusual readings. It looks like it's a golem signature. Old-fashioned, but different than anything I've seen before.
Does that mean?
We must have powered up the city enough to turn on its defenses. And then we triggered said defenses. Yay, us.
Heads up, everyone. Sounds like a Surin tech incoming.
The Sentry Golem doesn't look too imposing. I think we can take it. So it's a weird thing, but mechanical units bleed in this game. That's a viable damage over time you can apply. If I was a game designer, I might not allow that to happen. Look at all these debuffs on him. That's how a necromancer works. Oh shoot. My blood fiend is dead. My little bone horrors were dead. Can't say for sure, but I'm wondering if maybe that was supposed to be a challenging fight. Oh, there's multiples of them. Oh yeah, they'll do a little spinner. Yeah, don't stand in front of a golem when it does that. Why is it attacking me? Have a little fear. Oh yeah, get my flesh golem to knock it down. Watch this. Wait, is my flesh golem dead? Oh no, I guess you can't knock it down. Oh well. No, there's my flesh golem. This is a very important thing in an MMO. You need a hotkey to put your weapon up and to draw your weapon. You have to be able to put your weapon up and draw your weapon. It's a very important part of any MMO. McMaster seems to think that on the weekend that an add-on for Guild Wars 2 comes out, that Destiny is still relevant. Let's go into a shroud. Let's drink some life force. Nom 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 nom. Let's send out tainted shackles. Alright, wasn't as spectacular as it could have been. Oh, there's a guy. Have some bleeding. Have some ice.
The chalk's connection to ley energy is curious. I wonder if it could be employed against Mordremoth.
Going after the Rodanovan research is one thing. Can't waste time studying them now.
Graham, no one has ever wasted time studying.
Let's stay on course. Which way, Tiny?
Now that we started the engine, I'm getting a sizable power signature. Might be a lab. Follow me and the big guy.
Looks like I just got some sort of a... Oh, no. Follow Timey to the draw of ley energy. You guys know what ley lines are?
Just around this... Wait. Sorry, guys, the signal just moved. I guess the ley equipment on Scruffy's not quite perfected yet.
It's fine. Let's just keep moving before we run into more trouble.
They have turrets. How is that fair? It's a big part of an engineer, by the way, are turrets. Turrets are great. Watch this. You guys want to see something cool? Watch this. I put away my weapon. I get my weapon out. Have a little bleed, have a little chill. Oh god. Alright, cat, I've got it. Alright, my leg is falling asleep. Oh god. Utsp suggests that mobs... That the idea of... Oh, there's my spectral armor, by the way, which means I'm below half health. Let's go into the shroud. Spectral armor is death magic, I think. It's an option on the death magic tree where when you go below half health, it activates the spectral armor. You acquire a little transparent effect like that, and that means you take a third less damage. I think it also breaks any movement status effects. Could be wrong about that. So yeah, Utsby was saying having a weapon holstered or unholstered, it would be cool if it had some sort of a gameplay effect in terms of aggroing.
Now, Timey. We back on track?
Think so. We're almost right on top of the source.
A new build available in 10 minutes? What? They're just constantly making Guild Wars 2 better and better all the time. Ooh. The Radhanovus Command Center. Seems to be a little crooked, like the foundation isn't quite right.
Similar in design, but probably similar in function.
Ooh, a Stargate.
Active. Why isn't it glowing if we turned on the power?
Good question. Let me see. Okay. Good news, bad news. Good news is there's enough power to turn this gate on. Bad news is something's interrupting the flow. Something big.
Think we found the culprit.
I can take that guy. He doesn't even bother me. Although I am going to leave the interface on. Put a little retreat thing in front of me in case they come after me, and then just hang back here. So, I mentioned before, 5 of your... Why is he going aggro on me? I'm not doing anything. 5 of your skills in Guild War, the ones to the left of your little health globe, are based on your weapon. And of course, as with any action RPG, you can have 2 weapon sets. My other weapon set, check this out. An axe and a dagger. Believe it or not, that scythe-looking thing, it's an axe. It's a special axe skin I'm using. And this build is based on stacking up vulnerability and taking advantage of it. There, I just sent out a swarm of flies, which should have blinded him, but it didn't look like he got that. See what golems can do?
Nice job.
I got a cutscene for that.
Scruffy did most of the work.
Yeah, well, he's as much a part of the team as you.
I guess so. Sure.
Oh, it's on.
The gate's up. Where do you think it goes? Radasum?
As far as I know, they were never connected. It must lead deeper into this complex. We should test it out. Make sure it's safe.
How do we do that?
Someone just walks into it, and if they're not obliterated, it works. Who wants to try?
I suppose I'll go.
That reminds me of the great bit in 2 Rick and Morty's ago about the Blender dimension. Did you guys see that episode? Which might be my favorite episode of Rick and Morty. No, my favorite episode would have to be the finale of season 2. But the one with set on the Citadel. Blender dimension. Alright, ready? Hopefully this does not go into the Blender dimension. Let's see where we are. We're still Radhanovus, okay.
Great job not dying, Commander. I told you that gate would... I hope no one was planning on going back that way.
Where'd we end up?
There's a huge lay draw ahead of us. I bet my transfer wave inverter is the Dragon Lab.
Here's an issue I have with MMOs and fast travel.
Wolf's Fang.
There's no concept of me being trapped here. I can always just fast travel to only fast travel
This
points.
isn't a lab to them. It's a
Oops.
Wait, the emblem on that blast door.
dragon. The That must be it.
That's where they keep the dragon research.
We need to get through that mess and open that lab.
We can't. The door that leads down those stairs is dead.
So we're trapped here? The only other way out was through the gate that just exploded?
Maybe? Probably. Yes.
Let's think about this. Why aren't those doors opening?
Oh, hold on.
She can probably just hack them open, right?
Ley energy powers this whole place, and this ley conduit is blown. It almost certainly rendered the doors to this room and the lab
Ah,
when it went.
see?
If we can complete the circuit, they'll both open for sure.
Any ideas, people?
I have a thought. Scruffy can bridge the gap. The ley tech I outfitted him with should conduct the energy.
But will he survive?
Well, I'm not sure.
Tiny, back at Dry Talk when the Inquest destroyed Scruffy and almost captured you. I can't...
You can't what? Let a child make her own decisions? I'm not a child, and this is what I'm doing. Maybe I wasn't ready for it at Dry Talk, but I'm ready now.
Fair enough. But once the doors are open, we'll still have a ton of chalk to contend with.
I have an idea for that too, but first things first.
Oh, Hazy Silhouette is saying the dialogue is unintelligible. It's the volume level thing. Alright, sorry about that.
All right, big guy. It's time. You know what to do.
This is gonna be sad. I don't like it.
Why did he stop?
Go on. It's okay. I'll be okay.
It's like Floyd. Scruffy, no. That was terrible. Alright, we have to avenge Scruffy's death by killing a bunch of these bugs. Protect Timmy while she works. Where's Timmy? Oh, right back up here. I think I'm gonna leave the interface on for this. Although we've got a new build, it probably looks so much better. Oh, go back to my other weapon.
Out of the way, Jack!
Replenishing. Fend them off until she's done. That was impressive.
Where did Timmy go? That's the thing about the Asura, they're so small, it's hard to see them. Yeah, I've not seen, I haven't watched a lot of Community, but I don't think I'm a fan, what I have seen. I watched Rick and Morty for the Justin Roiland, not the Dan Harmon. Why is Tiny, oh, Tiny's gone upstairs. Should I go, I guess I should go up here to protect her, right? An invaluable part of the vertical level design in the Heart of Maguma stuff is the little arrow showing whether something is above or below you.
Replenishing. It's
What?
okay, Timey. We're right here.
I positioned the lenses on the microscope. Have to get to that console now.
Move!
My friend Astramina Snow, someone I know in real life, is saying, yep, there are people running around in mounts that they've got already, and I'm super envious. Is it difficult to get a mount? Is that, I bet it's probably a master you have to level up or something. Well, this has been out since, what, 9 a.m. this morning? So, nearly 12 hours. Of course people have their mounts.
What next?
Hold on. Get your crawly legs off of me! Focusing all the light clusters. One more.
Yeah, she's totally hacking. In Arabic. Put a little fear mark right there. Should drive away anything that attacks her. See that? He got scared and ran off briefly. So the kind of chill that my little chill mark does also poisons. It's like poison ice.
Come on!
Timey, I can't keep them away forever.
Got it! Watch out!
Yeah, without a small army based on my summonables, this would probably be a lot more challenging.
Now what?
Over here, Pepper! Arm over this way! Draw the chalk into the path of my beam.
Oh. Actually, I don't want to. She's shooting them with a laser. Awesome. Whoa, shoot. Look at that, even with the HUD turned off, look at that jumble of polygons. That's just how it happens sometimes.
Replenishing.
Let's go to the Shroud, and let's drink Life Force. Send out Tainted Shackles. So I don't think anyone's alive. Oh yeah, there's a couple of them. Then I can just, I think this is called Life Blast, it's just doing Shroud damage. Or Shroud. Is there any more chalk to lure into the beam? There we go. Can I duck under the beam? I can. Oh, my little, look at it, they're on fire.
Tiny thought from everyone so disposable.
Oh, this guy. Come on, we're waiting on you to catch up, dude.
That was amazing.
It smells better than I would have imagined, too.
Look, the door opened. If I was a game designer, would I put a boss battle in here?
Is this it? Is this the right place?
Boot up these machines and we'll find out.
See, her legs are so tiny, she's slow. When she has a golem to carry her, she probably goes faster. I don't think actually the Asura are any slower or faster than any other race. But if this had real-world physics, these are Guild Wars physics. then the Asura would take a long time to get anywhere. I basically probably should be better off like picking her up and carrying her. Like, you know, Groot and Rocket Raccoon. This looks interactable. Shouldn't Timey activate it? Alright, I'm gonna do the honors. I get to press the button. Here we go.
These Rotanovans had a serious beef against Primordus.
Anything on Mordremoth?
No. Well, sort of. It's about all the Elder Dragons.
What is it?
Based on their extensive research on Primordus, the Rotanovans determined that each Elder Dragon had a weakness. A unique, respective weakness.
And does it say...
What it is? No.
how easily the fleet went down? It's obvious the way you and my mother stopped Zaitan won't work here. So what do we do now?
His mom got killed, by the way.
This is good news, people. We've been charging headlong against Mordremoth, not even knowing if it can be beaten. Only knowing we had to beat it. Now we know it's possible. Our mission is to find out how.
I look more serious holding the
To do that,
staff
we
like
have
that.
to get closer to Mordremoth. And thanks to that lay map, we
Too
know
casual.
exactly where it is.
That means business.
Catch up with the others then. I suppose it'd be nice to have some help finding this weakness.
Discuss Timey's findings. All right, let's discuss it. What do you guys think? What are your opinions? We'll just go around the room and everyone can start the discussion. Oh, no, I just go to this waypoint here.
Thanks for everything, Timey. So, does this mean no more Scruffy?
Oh no. I already have design plans for Scruffy 2.0.
Scruffy will be back.
Little trim here, a little tuck there, and weapons, lots of weapons. But no Golem for the immediate future means this is the end of the road for me. I'll be staying in Rotanovus with all this delectable research. Bummer!
Alone? Are you sure?
Hey, would you ask Ritlock if he was sure? To knock?
Point taken. Should I send word to someone back at Rotasum? Let them know you're here?
No thanks. I'll take care of that. In like a few weeks or so.
Don't want to get flunted again, huh?
What?
Not particularly.
I'm not sure what that means.
Okay, Timey. I hope to see you soon.
Me too, Commander. Give that dragon a good one for me.
Pony Carnival, that's good writing. Thanks for everything, Tiny. So does this mean no more Scruffy? That right there, good writing. It shows compassion, plot development, character development. It's interesting prose. All right, so let's see. Do we want a dagger, an axe, or a scepter? Well, I don't want to replace the scepter I've got. It's good lord. It's no. Oh, okay. I think I'm behind the power curve in terms of the rewards I'm getting for story missions. Let's see, compared to my current axe, yeah. But what I will unlock is a new skin. So let's see what it'll look like. Ew. That is the weirdest axe ever. Ew, that's just gross. Let's see what kind of dagger we would get. Also weird. Looks like an earwig. You guys know what earwigs are? It's a type of insect. Okay, what if we wanted to give our scepter, our staff, this skin? Wait, is that... Oh no, a scepter's like a rod? Right, I do want to take this because a scepter is something that would unlock skills down here, and let's just have that as an option. Alright, accepting all this. Sweet. Alright, I'm still going to be playing this all night, but I am going to take a brief break. So stand by and I shall be right back. Alright, Cat, I have to get up and move you. Sorry, buddy. All right, back. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's Timey, not Tiny, Hazy Silhouette. She is tiny, but her name is Timey. All right, so let's now vacate the premises by pressing this button. Follow the path rocks left in order to meet up with your team. What path did rocks leave? Although there is a little spawning point up here, let's go unlock that. And yeah, because I'm in a new instance, I don't have any of my creatures with me.
Bryn, I call upon your power.
No, I don't know if you guys can hear the dialogue well enough, but she just said, Rick, I call upon your powers. Who's Rick? It's actually not. There's different gods in Guild Wars 2. I don't know which one she just mentioned. Oh, why do I have my axe and dagger out? Alright, where are we going now? Is that what that is? The same way over here? I guess so. Excuse me. Let's see. Here's the whole map. What is it? Oh, this must be... Yeah, this must be all the stuff in Path of Fire. Excuse me. So we're deep in an underground cave, but because this is an MMO with fast travel... Oh, new build is available. Well, you know what? Oh, good lord. It's past 8. Okay, let's just fast travel a little closer to where we're trying to get. And now I'm afraid I'm going to log off. That's been 2 hours of... Oh, yeah. Sorry, you guys can hear that? Sorry.
Finally. Secure.
Let's chop down this tree. I don't like it being there. We need to make room for development. And plus, we will take the elder wood logs. That right there was old growth forest. Because, of course, they were elder wood logs. Alright, so we're trying to get... What? Go in here. Find the tracks rocks left behind. Okay. Well, I will be doing that later. So, if you're playing Guild Wars, friend me. I'm TomChick6759. Did I get that even close? Where do you find your 6739? It's just off by 20. And we'd be happy to have you in the guild. I'm here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific. Next Monday at 7 p.m. we'll be drawing for Request Wednesday. If you've got any votes, just type into the comment section for any one of these videos I vote for and the name of the game you would like to see streamed. You can find me on Twitter at QT3. I've got a Patreon campaign at patreon.com/TomChick. And I just found out on Twitch at twitch.tv/TomChick. Subscriptions. Thank you guys so much for those. I really appreciate those. Everyone have a great weekend. Enjoy seeing Kingsman Golden Circle. And we'll see you guys on Monday. Cheers.